How does the gold theft by the dim light bulb illuminous affect the ratio? Well, it says it's askew. You know, when you have that going on, you can't anticipate anything except fundamentals. Next one. This is from David. Dear Melody and Bob. Well, that's a change. The question is a bit off the coinage sector, but here goes. You have both discussed very eloquently how the future is coming about in a way that will change the present to what we know today. So how will the USA look? How will trade happen? It sounds like it won't. So if there's no manufacturing, then no food. Seems pretty brutal. If the world won't take the U.S. dollar, will Americans trade it between each other? Well, first of all, we don't do much manufacturing anymore. The manufacturing has been shipped throughout the world. I think we do about 9%, down from 30 in 1980, of what we consume. And so that means that, at least in that category, we're not going to be making a lot of money exporting goods. And I think more and more people, as time goes on, will buy American. If the world won't take the dollar, will Americans trade it between each other? Yes, they will, until it's devalued. And the world is in the process of getting rid of the dollar now. At the beginning of the year, Forex reserves in dollars were 64.5%, and now they're 62.8%. And it's going to continue to get down because they're dumping dollars. It's pretty simple. So if the dollar goes in 2 years, won't there be a time of temporary insanity when the elites sit back and watch some months of pandemonium before they offer up a new currency? Or are Americans going to trade in euros on their own shores? I don't see them trading in euros. They'll use dollars. And people will also go, once the devaluation takes place, official devaluation, and default, they'll start using gold in between people. People won't want to take the new reconstituted money that's worth 2/3 less than it was a few days before. See, you people out there who are listening, you're getting a heads up. You know what's going on. And you know we're right about telling you what is going on. And simply because we haven't been wrong virtually for 20 years. And I know that's crazy. And I don't know how it happened. But we've been right. There's been a few things we've been wrong on, but, 98%. So you're really way, way, way ahead of the crowd. And all those people that you talked to yesterday about getting involved in gold, they're going to tell you 2 years from now, when gold's $557.80 an ounce, $5,870 an ounce.
They're going to tell you. Scared everybody out there.
It's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and then you'll know that they're coming in the market, and they'll be a little late. Maybe they'll still make money, but you're going to make a lot more. But it's not about making money. What's actually more important is keeping what little money that you have. Because that little money, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, $500,000, or $5 million, you're going to be able to be in a great spot to be able to turn it into a new business, a new investment, maybe, 10 MS-64s will buy you an apartment building in Manhattan. Who knows? It's happened before, and it's going to happen again. We saw it during Weimar. We saw it during the Depression in the United States. Go ahead, Melanie.
And we'll be talking more about it as soon as we get back from the break. I just heard the notice. 800-375-4188 for our telephone. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. You are listening to Financial Survival, sponsored by Discount Gold and Silver Trading. If you would like a complimentary issue to the International Forecaster, you can give us a call at 1-800-375-4188. And Bob, would you like to tell us about the International Forecaster, please?
The forecast is about business, finance, economics, and social and political issues all over the world. We publish by internet on Wednesdays and Saturdays, usually runs around 40 pages each time. And we have a hard copy that goes out twice a month for those who are not on the internet. If you'd like to go to our site, that address is theinternationalforecaster.com. The International, FORECASTER.com. If you would like to email us if you have a question and we answer everybody, that address is bob@intforecaster.com. bob@intforecaster.com.
800-375-4188 for your complimentary issue to the International Forecaster. And, of course, your gold and silver coins here at Discount Gold and Silver. Give us a call at 800-375-4188. A lot of you are taking advantage of the pullback that we had in gold today, and so you're doing quite well. Coin prices really didn't change that much. Most of them were off maybe $5, maybe 10. We'll have to see what happens the rest of the week, but they don't change instantly in either direction, either to the upside or the downside. You have to have some pretty strong movements at a given time. So, but every little bit helps. Those bullion buyers, you got some good buys today with your gold and silver eagles, and of course your Canadian maple leaves. And as of Friday, we do have American gold buffaloes available, that are non-certified, just the raw coin. So if you've been wanting to have a buffalo, well, you can purchase them now. So give us a call at 1-800-375-4188, and they're going for the same price as American gold eagles. 800-375-4188. This question's in from Eric, and he's only been listening to the program for about a month. And he says that he is very grateful for it. He says he's heard a conversation between us, Bob, where it was mentioned the American dollar will fall first, and then the other currencies such as Canada and the euro would follow. And he's wondering, how long do you think it'll be before the Canadian dollar and the euro will begin to fall after the dollar?
Oh, quite a while. The Canadian, the Swiss franc, the Australian, they'll all be very, very good performers. And the dollar will fall mainly against them, whether those countries like it or not. If they come in and sell their own currency to buy dollars to keep their currencies down, it'll defeat the purpose of the whole thing. And in the final analysis, they won't have accomplished anything. But that's what I expect that they'll try to do, as they have done in the past. The dollar is going to go down precipitously versus gold. My long-term estimate over the next few years is $6,700 an ounce, and John Williams is $7,150 an ounce. And I'll be giving you more of those as we go along, as we see some of them in the 6,000s. So with that said, as the dollar degenerates versus gold, all the other currencies are going to too, but not to the same extent. The ones I've mentioned will probably remain the strongest, and all the other currencies will get hurt. Like you take the pound and the euro, they're going to have terrible problems, and they will fall quite a bit versus gold.
So doesn't it seem, though, that there's more of a focus on the euro, though, or is that gradually being pushed to the side, or is it just because it has a little bit of backing by gold?
Well, the big problem with